audience. How many people are going to try and coach a sport at some time in their life? Coaches at all levels are under tremendous pressure to be successful. However, winning records are limiting in an accurate way to judge the quality of a coach. A lot of people then ask, what exactly makes a good coach? There are a lot of steps that go into becoming a successful coach. Even though you might have been a standout athlete in college, high school, or the pros, it takes the right person to be a good teacher and coach. Like I said, in the sport world today, coaches have a ton of pressure on themselves to be successful. Whether you're coaching a child's youth team, a junior high school team, a high school team, or a college team, you're supposed to attain certain qualities to be a successful coach. So what makes a good coach? There are many main points to live by to become a successful coach. Good coaches inspire their players to do more than they think they can. Whether they are a star athlete or somebody else that is not very talented, you must make them believe that they can be great. You need to build up your athletes. Get them to develop the right habits on and off the field. An athlete that is a great person to society will be a great person to have on the field. You need to build self-esteem also. You have to keep your athletes positive at all times. Even when they are not doing as well as they can, you have to get them to build their confidence so they can do better the next time around. While becoming a successful coach, you also have to be a great life teacher. You have to be there for your athletes and turn them into adult men or women. You have to teach them not only the fundamentals of the sport, but the skills to be successful in life. You don't just teach the skills, techniques, and strategies within the sport. You should look for opportunities where there are more important life lessons that can be taught, such as hardships, handling and rebounding from failures and setbacks. Teach them how to trust their teammates, sacrifice individual needs, and emotionally dealing with winning and losing, and teach them good sportsmanship. You need to create an atmosphere of safety on the team that is crucial for optimal learning and peak performance that will make the team more successful. I'm now going to tell you a little bit about really successful coaches. The first one is Joe Paterno. That's a picture of him right there. Joe Paterno is the Penn State head football coach. He's been coaching there for 45 years. His career record is 401 and 135. He's the leader in career wins by any college football coach. He has also produced 78 first-team All-Americans. Doing that, he's averaged 85% graduate success rate, which means he pushes his kids to get good grades. I'm now going to tell you about John Wooden. And here's a picture of him. John Wooden coached the UCLA men's basketball team. He won 10 national championships in a 12-year period. During that period, he won 88 consecutive games. He's in the Basketball Hall of Fame, and he's renowned for short, simple, inspirational messages to his players. The messages were directed on how to succeed in life as well as basketball. When you are a coach, being passionate and committing yourself to the sport will create a strong bond within your team. Passion is a high test fuel that will get you over obstacles, get you beyond setbacks so that you can achieve success. The more you love your sport, the better chance that you will have of reaching your skills. As a coach, your passion for the game will ultimately make you a great coach. When you decide to become a coach, you're making a commitment to the team. If you're not planning on becoming a coach, you might try to decide whether or not your child has a good coach. Check and see if the coach is being fair to all the individuals on the team and gets a chance to play, which allows him to get better. Also, check to see if the coach is committed to the sport. making sure he's always at practice and drawing up a game plan of some sort. And make sure the coach is making the sport fun. You want to make sure the children are having a good time with sports and not putting a ton of pressure on them. So what exactly makes a coach successful? If you're going to be a coach at some point in your life, you need to make sure that you're going to get your athletes to believe in themselves, be a great teacher to them, and be committed and passionate about your sport. John Wooden and Joe Paterno are great examples of coaches who are very successful and passionate about the sport that they coach. You should also make sure that your child's coaches perform this duty right so that they can learn the